Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, I went for a soft glam look. We did a little bit of false lashes, we did some eyeshadow, we bumped it up a notch just like I promised you guys in my last video. This look is really pretty for a night out with some girlfriends, a date night, wherever you're going. We did a little bit of soft browns in the eye for the eyeshadow, and we did false lashes today. I walk you guys step through step on how to apply false lashes. I wear false lashes on a daily basis, and I always get questions on how I apply them, how I make them stay, because they are a difficult thing to put on if you guys aren't used to them. I had trouble getting them on when I first started. They definitely just take some practice, so I walked you guys step through step, and I hope that those tips helped. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. I tried out two new products I've never tried before. I tried a new highlighter and actually these lashes, and just a little sneak peek. Both those things are really good. So if you guys want to see how I get this soft glam look, please keep watching. Thanks so much. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do for this soft glam look is obviously prime my face. If you're wearing this for a night out, you obviously want something that's going to last all night, whether you're to dinner, going out dancing, whatever you're doing, you want your makeup to last all night. So I'm going to use this primer. This is the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I really like this stuff because, one, it smells like lavender, and two, it really does make your makeup last all day and night. So it comes out purple like that, which is cool, I guess. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this all over my face. It smells like lavender. It smells so good. So for foundation today, I'm gonna be using the Hourglass, what is this? I guess just the Hourglass Stick Foundation in the shade Shell. So it comes out like this. It's just a stick. And I have to be honest with you guys, the first time that I tried this, I did not like it. I thought it was patchy. It didn't go on my skin all that well. But I was like, you know what? Let me give this a second go around. So the second time I tried it, I was like, wow, this actually is really good. So I don't know if like the top layer before you use it, if you just need to like warm it up in your hand or something. But if you guys have a similar problem using this, or if you are wanting to buy this, definitely try to like warm it up in your hand the first time you use it. Just a little tip. So I'm just gonna take this and put this all over my face. I usually do 2 stripes on each of my cheeks, and then a stripe on my chin, and then a stripe down my nose, and then a little zigzag on my forehead, and then a few lines down my neck. And this is definitely a full coverage foundation. And then I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge, of course, and I'm just going to blend this out. Okay. And then for next is concealer. I'm using, again, just my Tarte Shape Tape set in my last video. This is my Ride or Die concealer. You guys are going to see me be using this so many times. Again, just in the color Light Sand. And especially since we are going a little more glam for this look, you can definitely wear a thicker concealer like this. So, for powder, obviously, I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm just going to be using this under the eyes today. I hope you guys don't get, like, bored of my repetitiveness of some products. It's just that, like, I don't want to come on here and use products that, one, either don't work for specific areas. Like the powder I'm going to use all over my face, I know it doesn't work under my eyes, so why would I tell you guys to put it under your eyes when I know it doesn't set as well? So I just want to make sure, like, you guys, like, I just hope you guys don't get bored of me using some of the same products, because I just like them. I like using them. I know they work. And I just don't want to come on here and be fake and tell you guys to use something that I don't use every day. Like especially like the sponge. Like I told you guys in my last video, I haven't used a foundation brush to blend out my foundation in well over a year. So I don't want to come on here and be like, oh, use this foundation brush when I haven't used anything like that. When I've just been using this sponge. You know what I mean? So I just want to be real. I just want to keep it simple and I want to be myself. So I hope you guys just don't get bored of me using the same products. And the products I do use repetitively, I highly, highly recommend you guys get them because I assure you they are great products that you will not be disappointed by. So I would say the main 3 products you guys will see me use over and over again and again is that sponge, this powder, and my Tarte Shape Tape. Those are my 3 products that I usually wear 95% of the time. Just because they're so good. And if you guys use them, I promise you will not be disappointed. So I hope all that made sense. Okay, so after I just put that under my eyes, for powder today, I am going to be using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I believe this is in the shade Dim Light. And this powder is fantastic. It's just so, it's not translucent at all. It definitely has some color to it. But it really just sets your makeup. It locks it in place. It doesn't look too cakey. But it's just a really good powder. I like to smell all my products. Is that weird? I just like, but I highly recommend this as well. So again, just put this all over my face with a fluffy brush. So I believe this powder comes in a few different shades. So definitely pick a shade that you think is going to work best for your skin tone because this is not translucent at all. It will definitely give you color on the face. 100%. So for bronzer today, we are going to be doing a contour. I've been loving this Park Ave Princess by Tarte palette. I got it maybe a few months ago, and I absolutely love it. First of all, it smells like chocolate. Can't go wrong with that. But the shades are just absolutely beautiful. You get like 2 little highlight colors and then 4 different bronzers. My favorite one is this one right here, which is called Princess Cut. And I really like Carrot, which is the one right next to it, right here. That one Carrot has like a little more of a bronze shimmer to it. And Princess Cut more is like a true contour shade. I use this one once in a while. This is Angle. This one I can only use with the tan, and I've never used this one before. This is Crown. This one's just a little too dark for my skin tone, and I really like these 2 highlight shades. Halo, I'm going to put under my eyes and a little bit once we get to the eyes. I think it makes for a really nice under the brow color. And I also use Enhance, which is the other color. Halo and Enhance I use to clean up my contour, which I'll show you guys in a moment. So, I'm going to take Princess Cut again, which is just that true natural brown, perfect contour shade on me, which is why I love this palette, because there's 4 different types of bronzers. So, you can really pick whatever contour shade works best for your skin tone. If, you know, Carrot or Angle or Crown works better on your skin tone for a contour, do that. But Princess Cut works best on me, so I'm just going to use that. I'm just going to take a little brush like this. I'm going to suck in my cheeks. I'm going to find where it indents. I'm going to start from the back of my temple, back of my head, and I'm going to bring it forward. The reason why you don't want to start forward or in the middle and then bring it back is because most of the pigment will be sitting right on your cheek. If you start in the back of your hairline, usually your hair will cover that if it's a little more darker, and then you could blend it forward. So I'm going to start in the back, make the fishy face, and just go back and forth. I don't know if you guys can hear the doorbell just rang. And that's my dog. And do the same thing on the other cheek. I'm going to start from the back and then bring it forward. And I do a little on my chin. And I bring a little on my neck. And then I do a little in my hairline. So the steps for bronzer that I do usually are the same. The only difference is when I contour, I make a little bit of a harsher line on my cheekbones. But the places I put bronzer are always the same. I always put on my cheekbones, obviously, a little on my chin, and then I sweep it across my forehead line. Or my hairline, I mean. That's pretty much it. I might do a little down my nose, which is with whichever left is on. Whichever's left is on the brush. I just do a little down the bridge of my nose. That's it. I want to show you guys how I clean up my contour because sometimes it can get a little messy, it can get a little muddy even. So I take one of these colors. I really like the color Halo, the first color in the palette. And I just take an angled brush like this. Get some product on. And I just put it directly underneath where I put that bronzer. And it really just cleans it up. And I take a little and I put a little in the middle of my forehead. So next, I am going to take blush. This is the Too Faced Sweetheart blush in Peach Beach. And it looks like this. Gold shimmer, a little bit of peachiness, a little bit of pink. Really pretty. I'm just going to take a blush brush and hit the apples of my cheeks, working it up my temple. So for one of my first impression products today, I just got this in the mail yesterday. I literally cannot wait to use it, so I wanted to use it in today's video. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amreezy palette. Oh my god. It is so pretty, guys. I cannot wait to see how this looks on the face. It literally just looks like wet champagne shimmer. So, so pretty. And I swatched like a little of it yesterday, just on my finger. But I can't wait to see how this looks on my face. So I'm just going to take my Dome highlight brush. I don't even want to touch it. I'm just going to put this on the apples of my cheeks. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. This was a good first impression. Put a little on the apples of my cheeks. And just a little on the other cheek. So I told you guys we're going to be bumping it up a notch. So I'm going to be using some eyeshadow. I'm going to take the MAC. So this is just my own custom palette I made however long ago. I'm going to take this color, which color is it? I like labeled all of them. I'm going to take the color Satin Taupe. It's just a medium brown color. It's the one right here that's obviously hit pan. I use this all the time. And I'm just going to take a eyeshadow brush. It's just a crease brush like this. This is the Sephora, exactly what I said, crease brush. I'm going to take a little bit of this. I'm just going to put this directly into my crease. And then for lid color, I'm going to be taking the Buxom Silk Sheets eyeshadow. Just a champagne color. Some sparkle and shimmer in it. I'm going to be taking that on just a flat shader brush And I'm just going to put this all over my lid. Star of the show are really going to be the eyelashes. I love just doing a minimal eyeshadow look with eyelashes. I think the eyelashes really make the show. I'm just going to line my lash line, of course. This is, again, just the Bare Minerals Lasting Line Eyeliner. I'm going to line my upper lash line. And that really helps blend your lashes and the false lashes. So for false lashes today, this is another First Impressions product. I asked my mom to get me eyelashes at the drugstore the other day. She went to CVS. And my all-time favorite eyelashes are from Ardell. If you haven't tried them, definitely go pick them up. I either like just the Demi Wispies, which is a little more appropriate for maybe during the day or even a soft look like this, or the Wispies, which, you know, really bump it up a notch. Those are perfect for a smoky eye, anything a little more dramatic, or you could really wear the Wispies on their own. Those two different types are my favorite. I've rarely tried anything else besides from Ardell Wispies of some sort, but I asked her to pick those up for me, and she ended up getting me this Ardell Faux Mink Wispies, and they're the Demi Wispies, but I think since they're Faux Mink, I don't know, they're a little different. I want to try them today. I'll let you guys know how they are. They just look like this. They come in a 2-pack. They look very similar to the Demi Wispies I usually use. So we'll see how they go. If you guys like this like First Impressions thing, I know we're only trying 2 products out. We tried this and then the highlight, and I knew the highlight would be good because it's gotten so many good reviews. But if you guys like videos like that, let me know. I could definitely try like a bunch of things on camera. We could do like a First Impressions type of thing. So let me know if you guys would like that. So I want to show you guys. I'm going to just do step by step in case you guys don't know how to put false lashes on, or if you do and you feel like you can like use like a refresher, anything like that. So I have these like tweezer things. They're from the brand Japonesque. I don't know exactly what they're called, but I'll write it in the bottom bar. They're just like these big tweezers. Now, they're not actually tweezers. They're meant for eyelashes, putting eyelashes on your eyes. If you don't have these, you can definitely just use tweezers. I've used tweezers before I got this. But the part, like the tweezing part, is not as sharp as like actual tweezers because these don't tweeze any hairs. They're just specifically to put eyelashes on. So I use this. I really like this thing. So if you can see, there's obviously 2 pairs. I'm just covering up the bottom ones. So they go from any type of lashes you use. They go from small to big. So you want to put the smallest part in the inner corner so it flares out. So that's the trick on how to tell which eye it goes on. So I just take these tweezers and I rip it off from the part that it's on. And you want to measure it on your eye. Usually these, it's not stuck on. Usually these lashes are fine with my eyes. I usually don't need to cut them, but since I've never tried these specific pair before, I do want to just make sure everything fits. Yeah. Okay, so these will fit me. If these are too big for your eye, you want to cut them. So how you want to cut them is you want to cut from the smallest part right here. Don't cut from the biggest part because you'll lose all that flare on the outside, which is, you know, the best part of the lashes. That really is what makes your eyes lifted and bright. So you want to cut from the inside. So if that's the case, you want to just cut from the inside, cut a little. And I use this glue. This is just the Duo glue. I just use the white clear one. I know it comes in black. I've never tried the black one. I just like this one. This is the best eyelash glue ever. It's from the drugstore. You really can't go wrong with it. So you just squeeze a little amount. You don't need too much. It's like that much. And that'll be perfect for each eye. So what I do is I take the back of these tweezers, pick up some glue, and you line the lash. Like that. Now, the trick is two things. You don't want a huge glob of glue. You just want enough to just line it like that. And you want to wait about 30 seconds. If you just apply the glue and then apply it to your eyes, it's going to slip and slide all over the place. The trick is you want it to get a little tacky before you put it on your eye. That way, since it's tacky, you'll just put it on and it's not moving all over the place. And it'll be much more easier. I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk when I'm putting them on, so I want to explain one more thing. So how I put my lashes on is I start from the outer corner. I'll zoom you guys in. I start from the outer corner. I'm not putting them on, I'm just showing you guys. I put them on the outer corner, and then I move in towards the inside. I don't start from the inside and move it towards the outside. I think it's easier once the outside part is on to manipulate the inside part more because the inside part is smaller. Once they are on, don't touch them. Don't keep moving them around. Don't keep messing with them. Once they're on, just leave them. So I'm just going to move my mirror a little closer so I can see what I'm doing. And I want to keep you guys zoomed in so you can see what I'm doing as well. So, zoom you guys in a little more. And I'm just going to start from the outside. And it's on. I'm going to take my tweezers and manipulate it to the inside. You just want to hold it there for a few seconds as well. And you want to get it closest to the lash line as possible. I really like these lashes. These are really pretty. And so it's on. So I don't want to manipulate this anymore. I'm just trying to push it a little closer to the lash line. I really like these. These are really nice. So if you are new to false lashes, I get all the time, because I wear eyelashes on usually a daily basis. So I usually wear them to work, honestly, because I could put them on in literally like 5 minutes each eye, no big deal. But like everyone comes up to me, they're like, how do you get your eyelashes on? Like I can never do it, all this stuff. All those tips I told you, try if that's the case for you. And also, start with a smaller pair. Don't try to, these are honestly really good to start out with. These are, again, the Faux Mink Wispies. These are good to start out with. They're small, so they're not like overwhelming. And it's honestly just practice. It's obviously going to take a few times for you guys to get it. It took me a few times to get it. I used to, I think even like high school, my mom put them on me because I still couldn't get it. I honestly think it wasn't until college until I really like mastered it. So like with anything, practice makes perfect. Okay, so both these are on. And I'll zoom you guys in once the glue dries because I feel like you can't really get the effect when white glue is still there. So in the meantime, you just want these to set. You don't need to touch them. We're going to put a little mascara and eyeliner on, but you want to give it at least like a minute or two to just set, and you don't want to be touching anything. So in the meantime, I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to be taking the Anastasia brow definer. This is just in the shade Blonde. It's just an angle pencil like this. And I'm just going to take the spoolie. There's a spoolie on the back of the pencil. I'm just going to do my brows. So I have pretty full brows. I don't really need to fill them in too much. So what I do is I just take small strokes. I can zoom you guys in for this one too. Is I start from like the outer third, like right here. And I just do small strokes. So I'm trying to look in the mirror. maybe I'll move this one over here. So I just do small strokes until I get to the tail. That's on the bottom. And I do small strokes on the top. And I really just fill in like this arch part right here. And then once I get to the outer part, I just take a soft line. And that's it. For underneath the brow highlight, like I said, I'm just going to be using this palette again, the Paragraph Princess. I'm going to take just a little eyeshadow brush. Where'd mine go? Oh, it's over here. I'm just going to be using this color again. This is just the halo color. I'm just going to put this right underneath my brow. Set my brows. And then to finish up the eyes. So the glue probably should have dried by now. So I just take this Bare Minerals Lash Domination Ink Liner. Right here. And what I do is I just draw a thin line. We're not doing a wing or anything. If you want to do a wing, go ahead. If you guys want to see a tutorial on how to do wing liner, let me know. And I just do just a line right at the base. And I really like this gel liner because the point is so thin that you can really get a precise line. And then next I just do some mascara. You always want to coat your real lashes and your false lashes with mascara. It blends both of them together. You could use any type of mascara. This is the Falsies Volume Express by Maybelline. And a tip, you just want to coat like the base of your lashes. You don't want to bring it all the way up because then that's when they start getting like chunky and clumpy. So just do it at the base. And lastly for lips, we're going to do a brown nude lip. I'm going to take this NYX 831 Mauve pencil. It's going to line my lips. And then I'm going to be taking this Tarte lipstick. I believe this is the Rainforest by the Sea collection. And this is just in the shade Rum Punch. It's just a nude color. I'll swatch it for you guys. It's really pretty. It's sheer. It's a little brown. It matches really well with the eyeshadow. And this formula is so silky. It's so soft. And then just for a little gloss, I love my gloss. I'm going to be taking this Vivid Hot Lacquer by Maybelline in the shade Tease. And I'll swatch this for you guys too. It's right here. It's right on the bottom right here. It's just a nude, shimmery gloss. I'm just going to put it right over top of it. And that is it. I will zoom you guys in for the eyes. I think it's super pretty. The lashes really just make any look. And as you can see, we have a little bit of eyeshadow, a little bit of soft brown. And it matches really nice with the lip color. So that is it for my tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this soft glam look. This perfect for a night out. This is usually what I wear, some variation on typical nights out. Sometimes I do go smokier, but I think this is just super pretty. The lashes really do make a difference. So if you are a beginner, just keep practicing. Trust me, you will get it. Look at my vanity. This always happens after I'm done with my makeup. It's just like a complete mess. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys want to see any type of videos, please let me know. I would love to hear your recommendations. I really kind of like doing these first impressions. So if you guys like that, I can definitely let you guys know these two things were definitely a hit, this highlighter and the false lashes. So I could start incorporating some first impressions into my tutorials if you guys like. And thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon.